Alright everybody, how's it going today? I'm Sauce1 here today bringing you a brand new video. Actually my first commentary on YouTube. I'm very happy to be here. But I'm here to ask the question. Did Sledgehammer games blow it this year? In all honesty, when Advanced Warfare first came out, I actually did enjoy it. It was quite fun, quite innovative, especially the campaign. It really was a nice campaign that was really good and very detailed. But the one thing I want to talk about is the skill-based matchmaking in Advanced Warfare. And that seems to be a big one on most people, especially, YouTubers, competitive play, MLG players, everybody, most people don't like it. And me personally, the way I see it is, when I was level 4, my first game in Advanced Warfare, I went 33-5. I had a KD of over almost 7. And in all honesty, the next game, I get stuck in matches with first and second prestiges, my KD, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's just random. But then when I just started to go downhill, in all honesty, it started to get worse. But now Sledgehammer comes out and says they are going to, if you reverse boost, as in kill yourself constantly just to get in the lower end lobbies, which seem to actually have better connection, which is really quite impressive, they will ban you. And in all honesty, Michael Condrey and over at Sledgehammer Games, that's not very fair, because in all honesty, they should not be banned for something they didn't do. I mean, like, they did it, but in all honesty, they shouldn't be banned because, you made the skill-based matchmaking. Everybody's like, oh, well, skill-based matchmaking's been in Call of Duty forever. Yes, it has, but not as big as Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. If you look back at Black Ops 2, it was kind of there, but as you can see from the gameplay in the background, I'm a 19th prestige in Modern Warfare 3. I end this gameplay at 30-4 with prestiges, like 10th prestiges, but there's really no skill-based matchmaking, in all honesty, in Modern Warfare 3, because you could get stuck either in the really low lobbies or the really good lobbies, as you could see from the gameplay in the background. But in all honesty, they should not ban people for reverse boosting because, they just need to get rid of the skill-based matchmaking. Another thing that most people complain about, especially me when I play Advanced Warfare, is spawning. The spawning is terrible. I hate the spawning in Advanced Warfare. It's just so bad because, I've had it where if you're playing on TDM, there's people literally spawning behind you, and it's just not fair. It just ruins the experience. It just makes things so much worse than they have to be, and in all honesty, it takes away from the game. Like, when Call of Duty Ghosts first came out, for example, the spawning in there was god garbage. It was awful. It was so irritating. I remember I would rage. I would throw stuff. I would just get so irritated from the spawning. But then they eventually patched it where it's tolerable. If you're playing, like, Team Deathmatch, it's tolerable. But if you're playing, like, Strike Zone 24/7, the spawning can still be a bit iffy. But Strike Zone 24/7 is the smallest map in Call of Duty Ghosts. But, anyway, getting back to the point here, the spawning needs to be patched, like, immediately. As far as I can tell, they don't have any intentions to do that. They should do what Battlefield does, random spawning. No self-generated spawn points, random spawning. Because in all honesty, it would make things easier. And in Battlefield, especially Battlefield 3, I don't ever have a problem with somebody spawning behind me or in a vehicle or any of that. They just need to make it. Also, another thing they need to fix, hosts. Host migration in Call of Duty has always been an issue, especially around Modern Warfare 3. You have no idea how many times I've been screwed over by my Moabs because the host rage quit or anything, and then it's like, oh, server disconnected. Well, too late. Suck it up. It's very irritating, and in all honesty, it needs to be fixed. It needs to be fixed. It's worse in Advanced Warfare than I've ever seen it, especially considering Call of Duty Ghosts was pretty bad. But in Advanced Warfare, the maps aren't as big as Call of Duty Ghosts, and it makes it worse. Was Sledgehammer being innovative with the exosuits? In all honesty, they were, but in all honesty, they probably just looked at Titanfall, said, you know what, let's copy and paste that, make it ours, and then let's say we're being innovative. I really hope in 2015, with the next Treyarch game, granted I did not like Black Ops 2 as much as Black Ops 1, but it was still fun while I had it. In all honesty, I really hope that Treyarch steps it up, and I have confidence in Treyarch. I'm giving them the vote of confidence, probably from the whole community, because the whole community as a whole loves Treyarch, especially when it comes to their zombies. Oh my goodness, the zombies. Best zombies in my opinion though was Black Ops 1 zombies, because it was easy and most of the guns in there didn't suck as bad as Black Ops 2. But back to the point on Advanced Warfare, they're trying to milk the community with exo zombies. They're like, okay, we're going to wheel them in with zombies because we know we'll make quick money off that, make a quick buck, and that's the way it is. Well, in all honesty, for season pass holders, I still don't see why people buy season passes for Call of Duty. I don't see why people buy DLC for Call of Duty. Most of it is just revamped maps from older games, and then they're like, okay, we're going to make you pay our $15 price tag, and then they try and advertise, well, if you get the season pass, it's a better deal. Well, yes, it is. You save $10 whole, but in all honesty, what if you say, okay, I'm going to sell Advanced Warfare, but you bought the season pass? You know, what if halfway through you're all like, you know, that's dumb. Why would you even bother buying the season pass if you're just going to get rid of the game, or vice versa? It's like, okay, well, I just wasted my money, and then obviously you can't get refunds on digital content. You can't digitally download, like digitally return games, which really kind of blows, especially if it's a game you're like really hyped for, and then you're like realize it sucks at the end. But for Advanced Warfare, they're trying to milk the community, saying, oh, we brought zombies. And then Treyarch's probably over at their office like, really? Really? Even though I'm guarantee you Treyarch probably helped them with it, because they said, well, we spent 3 years on developing this game. Well, no, honestly, it doesn't take 3 years to make a zombie map. You went to Treyarch, you probably called them up, say, hey, you know, can you help us? Can you just help us get some good out of this game? And then they said, yeah, sure. Exo zombies, boost jumping zombies. Fantastic idea. Well, I personally think it's a dumb idea, because you're just, if in all honesty, whoever buys this DLC is a sucker. Because in all honesty, if you buy this DLC, you're getting milked. You're milking with DLC. It reminds me a little bit of GTA 5, how they advertise their DLC, and then they like, the community gets so hyped for it, and then it turns out to be like clothes, and everybody's like, wow, that's all we got. All we got was clothes. Yeah, in all honesty, that's all you're gonna get is clothes. It sucks, but in all honesty, you know, it is what it is. But back on Advanced Warfare's side, they're like, okay, we're gonna give them a zombie experience they're not gonna forget. Well, Ghost tried to do it with Extinction. In all honesty, I hated Extinction and was not good at where it at. So Advanced Warfare, Sledgehammer, Michael Condrey, we are asking you as a community, fix the spawning, stop milking us with this DLC stuff, and please, please, for the love of God, fix the stupid skill-based matchmaking, which is terrible. It is so terrible in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's so bad. It never should have been invented. It should just be randomized lobbies. It makes it easier. But as for me on this channel, this is my first ever commentary. I'm really, you know, I took it very well. I'm going to have gameplay, mostly Call of Duty, because that's mostly what I play. I may have Destiny. I also may throw some Soul Calibur in there, because I'm a big fighting fan. But, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And at the end of the day, thank you for supporting my channel. It's really good to start over here on YouTube. And Advanced Warfare, in my opinion, was not the best Call of Duty. Everybody's like, oh, it's the best thing ever. In all honesty, Black Ops 1 was, and Modern Warfare 3 was way better than this. So anyway, I hope you guys have a nice day. I really hope to see you all in the future. And if possible, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. And I can't really thank you enough of how honored I am to start here on YouTube. Alright guys, have a nice day.